Hi, everybody. I'm Cindy Marcel, and I'm so excited to talk to you today about doTERRA's new sun care. I have the products and I've used them and they are fabulous. So I'm so excited to talk about them. So I am half Italian. And so when I go out in the sun, I have no issues with the sun. As long as I use a sunscreen, I'm not out in the sun that much, but I tan really easily. So that's my excitement about the skin that I have because it's super easy. So Jillian Chase is here with us and Stephanie's here with us as well. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. We're really excited for this new product line and to share some information with you today. I come from the place of I have very fair and sensitive skin. So I go from white to burnt pretty quickly. There is really no tanning with the type of skin that I have. I'm a little bit dry. I'm prone to eczema. I'm prone to acne. So I'm very cautious with what I put on my skin, whether it's my face or even my whole body. My experience with natural sunscreen, because I'm always looking for something that has the least amount of junk in it. And my experience has been with natural that sometimes it's really hard to rub in. It gets all over my clothes. It stains sometimes the car seats and leaves fingerprints everywhere. So I'm really excited to share with you my experience using these products. And I want to introduce Stephanie Keenan-Ray, who is actually my holistic esthetician and helps me with all of my skincare needs. And so we brought her on to share with you from her expertise, from her professional standpoint, the benefit and the different ingredients that are in the sun line. Excuse me. So Stephanie.
Hey guys, I am Stephanie Keenan-Ray, and like Jill said, I'm a holistic esthetician. So I am a huge dork when it comes to ingredients and making sure that they're healthy and clean. So I am beyond excited for this line. It's incredible. And I'm just really, really excited for how clean and how naturally derived everything is. Like Jill said, it's going to be great for her skin type, but it's also going to be great for Cindy's skin type. And I'm kind of in the middle. I am sensitive and fair, as you can see, but I have the Irish, so I've got a lot of freckles. And for me to get a tan, it's literally just the freckles merge into something that kind of resembles tan skin, but it's not tan. So yeah, again, just having a natural sunscreen that we can actually have confidence in and know that it's going to support everybody is so exciting. So and the factor that it took doTERRA 4 years to develop this, they worked really, really hard to come up with this beautiful line. So I'm just beyond excited for this. So
all right, so let's start by talking a little bit about the benefits of the sun, because sun is essential to life on Earth. It provides warmth, daylight, positive signals to our body. So it is important. And of course, vitamin D. Sun helps your body produce serotonin, which is linked to improving your mood and your mental health. And it promotes the production of melatonin, which of course we know supports your circadian rhythm and your sleep cycle. And then again, synthesizes vitamin D. A lot of our customers are up in New England, where sometimes we don't get enough sun exposure year round. And this vitamin D will help to with calcium absorption. So sun is important. It is essential to life.
It is. And of course, when you see it's a beautiful sunny day out, the first thing you want to do is go run out to the sun, which in a lot of ways is very good for you. However, like a lot of other things, you really have to think about how much time you're putting out there. And sometimes you do too much of a good thing. So think about this and you hear about it. You can get skin cancer. You can get sunspots. How about wrinkles and premature aging, your loss of skin elasticity? So although sun is so great for you, there are some times where you just have to grab the sunscreen and make sure that you're protected from the sun. So let's think about it. So suggestions, what do you need to do to stay safe in the sun? Well, you of course need your shades. So you have to make sure you have your shades on.
And a nice wide brimmed hat, hopefully one that has sun UV in it if possible.
And it must be fashionable first and foremost.
Of course. And then of course, some UV protectant clothing is always helpful to protect ourselves, especially if we've been out during the peak hours. So yeah, let's talk about, in addition, you know, these cool accessories, what else we can do to protect ourselves from the sun. Let's talk about this skincare line.
Great. I'm so excited to talk about that. So summer sun care, let's talk a little bit about it.
Yeah. All right. So the first thing we have to really think about is the difference between a chemical and a mineral sunscreen. The doTERRA line is a mineral sunscreen. A chemical sunscreen is designed to actually, the chemicals absorb the UV rays, while a mineral sunscreen reflects those UV and UVB rays from our skin, and it helps protect our skin in a, you know, safer way. And a couple of reasons that we want to avoid chemical sunscreens is they actually can start to break down and then stop working properly. And once between the chemicals and the sun, we'll be exposing ourselves to free radicals, which help, you know, premature aging in our body and wrinkles, and can potentially cause the skin cancer and other problematic things. There are some active ingredients in chemical sunscreens that actually can disrupt our hormones because they're toxic to our bodies. And there's a lot that have ingredients that cause skin allergies and skin sensitivity. So these are just some key reasons why we would want to avoid a chemical sunscreen, because they really can be damaging to our body beyond just the exposure to sun. Cindy, I think you were.
So let's talk about reducing toxicity. And this is really one of the reasons why they're so excited about having this is our bodies are exposed every day to toxins. Think about it, even the air we breathing, we are bringing toxins into our body. So what is a toxin? It's a substance that places undue stress on the body. So if our body is functioning properly, it's going to be efficient at minimizing that load. So our skin is our largest organ. There's no filtration system on our skin. So therefore, we have to protect our skin. So what we need to do and really think about it is reducing toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you control the amount of toxins exposed to your body? Again, take a look at what you're ingesting, which means through your mouth or on your skin. So it's really important to get products that are clean and do not have the toxicity in them. And most importantly is your sunscreen.
Mm-hmm.
So as Stephanie already started to mention, some of the benefits of the mineral sunscreen filters, which is what the doTERRA products are. These work as a physical barrier reflecting both UVA and UVB rays, and they don't degrade when exposed to UV rays. They are effective immediately and safe for all skin types. We're going to talk a little bit more about that and all the different various skin types that we have on this call, but also everybody who's watching the video.
So let's get talking about these products. The doTERRA Sun line is absolutely beautiful. It's full of fantastic ingredients. They are SPF 30 or higher. It's all broad spectrum, so it's really going to protect us. They're water resistant. They are really just full of ingredients that are going to soothe our skin, moisturize our skin, and actually very antioxidant rich. So really nourishing and caring for our skin. It's very lightweight and reef safe, which is super important for keeping the ocean safe and the wildlife in it. They do not contain any of these terrible chemicals, the benzenes and the benzones, parabens, phthalates, dyes, and the nanoparticles. So that's actually really important. The nanoparticles a lot of times are put into sunscreens to help them spread and not make you a white, like really white from the zinc. But that when they have the nanoparticles, that's actually the part that's bad for the reefs. So not having the nanoparticles is what actually makes it even more reef safe. So that's very cool. And they still actually blend in really, really well. So some of the absolute amazing ingredients that I'm so excited about, the essential oil blend that's in all three products is frankincense, helichrysum, and then carrot seed oil. So frankincense, we all know, is the king of oils. It has some natural healing and protective elements to it. Helichrysum, very soothing, healing. And then carrot seed oil, it actually is one of the highest levels of a natural SPF just in that oil. So that's a key reason that that's in there, and absolutely amazing and very nourishing for our bodies. The other nourishing ingredients would be vitamin E, which actually acts as a natural preservative, as well as nourishing our skin. The raspberry seed oil, avocado, and jojoba oils, these are all excellent for nourishing our skin, but also these all have some natural SPFs in there as well. Raspberry seed's pretty high as well. Shea butter and cocoa butter, very nourishing and soothing to the skin. Aloe vera, red algae extract is so good for our skin, very calming, soothing, full of antioxidants, and the hyaluronic acid helps boost hydration cells. So fantastic, fantastic. And then the soothing ingredients that are so exciting, the Visible is actually made, I geeked out, had to research the ingredients, and this one comes from chamomile, and it helps really soothe the skin, reduce redness, actually can calm rosacea, protects and helps the products penetrate into our skin better. It's got the turmeric extract, which is also very calming, soothing, and just wonderful. Aloe vera, we all know the beauty of aloe vera, especially in the sun, keeps us hydrated, but also feeds the skin. And then arnica flower, which is going to help calm and soothe amazingly. That I think is in the after sun, and it's so wonderful. So what does reef safe mean? Reef safe really is about protecting the coral in our reefs. And to be reef safe, it's not going to have the oxybenzones and the ozonates. I'm sorry, I can't read those big chemical words. All I know is they're bad chemicals that are really bad for our bodies and terrible for the reefs and the fishes that live in them. So what it means to be reef safe is to, first off, sunscreens that don't have those can be considered reef safe, but there are still a lot of toxins, a lot of chemicals in a lot of sunscreens that still are not so great. I actually I'm going to post an article about what reef safe really means and how in like Hawaii and Key West, they've started some bills to ban sunscreens that aren't reef safe, and just to really improve our world. So to know that we have a product that is reef safe is huge, and we have one that takes it all the way of like really being clean.
Thank you, Steph. As I said, you are my go-to when it comes to new products and chemicals in it. I know you've talked about this great resource book that you have that you can actually take a look at different items. So Stephanie, thank you so much for all that. So let's talk about the doTERRA Sun, Face, and Body Mineral Sunscreen Lotion. One of the things I love about it is the top is connected to it, so you can't lose the top. So that to me is huge. Now, the one thing I just want to quickly talk about, and I'll actually do a post about it too, is talking about broad spectrum on sunscreen labels. So the addition to this for it being broad spectrum is that it protects against UVA, UVB, and UVC rays. And it's really important. I'm not going to go into it now, but I'll post something on that. It's fabulous. So let's talk about this. It smells great. It rubs in really nice. And it's absolutely fabulous. I love it, love it, love it. As you see, it's SPF 30. So it's providing protection from UVA and UVB, broad spectrum protection. And it's water resistant for up to 80 minutes. So think about it. You've been out for 80 minutes. Think about reapplying it. And it's got some key ingredients and things that Stephanie's been talking about, but absolutely love this. Love, love, love this.
All right, and then we've got the mineral sunscreen spray. And I'm going to be honest, I have never before used a sunscreen spray. I've seen people spraying them out at the beach or at the park. And the thought of something that looks like hairspray going on to, because it was what I've seen before is like clear. It looks watery when it comes out. And everything Cindy just described is the same thing with our spray, the SPF 30, water resistant for 80 minutes, the broad spectrum. This is packaged in an aluminum non-aerosol spray bottle. And so I actually have used this, and I don't know if you can see, nope, because of the lighting, very bad lighting.
You can see it. Yeah, it looks good.
You can see it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So it comes out and it's white and it looks like lotion instead of hairspray, which is what I've seen everything else. So I did put this on my arm, rubs right in. I put it on before we got on the call, and I will say there's no greasy fingerprints all over my computer. It did rub right in. It doesn't have a strong smell. It has a very light scent. It smells clean, and it's cheesy to say, it smells like summer without smelling like chemicals. So I'm a convert to spray sunscreen.
Yeah, and I'm kind of excited about this because actually one of the things that is in the Reef Safe article I shared that I'm going to share is that it actually says avoid the spray sunscreens because those sometimes have titanium dioxide in them, and that when you're spraying it, you can inhale those little particles, and that's actually not very good for our bodies. This does not have titanium dioxide. And then just based on what Jill was saying of how it sprays and that it sprays differently, really, I had that same fear of like, I don't know about this whole like spraying the bubble of sunscreen. Seemed wasteful and potentially dangerous. So that's really exciting. And it's just looking at the ingredients, it's just full of emollients and things that are going to protect our skin and hydrate our skin. So super awesome. Oh, and then the face and body stick. So I am really excited for this one because the ingredients are insane. Like it is all about hydrating and nourishing. It seems to be specifically wonderful. It's going to be great for dry, dehydrated, mature skin, but also that extremely sensitive skin, including like a rosacea skin type, because this is just full of really hydrating, nourishing ingredients. It has this one ingredient called oryzanthol, which comes from rice bran oil. So again, completely naturally derived, but it helps protect our skin barrier. So that protective barrier of our skin, it helps improve our sebaceous gland function, and it really improves the UVA and UVB reflective benefits of this sunscreen. And then it also has phytosterols, which are plant cell membranes, and that really helps soothe and moisturize and increase the collagen in our skin, and actually naturally stimulates our hyaluronic acid in our skin. So it's not like added hyaluronic acid, it's boosting your natural. So it's going to like plump and hydrate and nourish our skin and make us feel beautiful while also protecting us. So I am beyond excited for this, and I've never used a sun stick. So Jill, if you can tell us like what it's like to touch this one, I would love to know.
Yeah, so this is an SPF of 40. And as Stephanie just kind of covered a lot of the different ingredients that is in this, it's in a kind of looks like a deodorant stick, you know, you can twist up and then just rub that bad boy. Oh, times, but it rubs right in and it feels so hydrating. It's really
Nice.
beautiful.
Nice. Awesome.
Great. So, little teaser here. So, as Stephanie mentioned, it's taken doTERRA 4 years to create this. So, unfortunately, the After Sun Spray will be available August 1st, but let's give you a little bit of excitement about it. So, it's packaged in an aluminum non-aerosol spray bottle, and it's delivering a continuous fine mist spray. So it's got 360-degree application. So it's really nice for all over coverage. So what is it? The key ingredients in here: vitamin E, aloe vera, hyaluronic acid, red algae extract, and Arnica montana flower. And what's really exciting about this, I'm down in Florida, and what this has here is, because of course I'm out there all the time and certainly do need this, it's got some really wonderful anti-aging oils, and that to me is so important. It's got blue tansy in it, which is fabulous. It's got frankincense and helichrysum, copaiba, lavender, and peppermint. So I'm super excited for this. So August 1st is when you can go ahead and get the After Sun.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the 4 summer sun care products. If you want, you can take your phone with your camera and then go over the QR codes, and it'll give you a little bit more information. I did put a post out there which really talks about all of the different products, but they're available July 1st, and really excited. And we've been waiting for this for a long time. So I'm really excited about this.
So if you don't have your cameras out yet, you could go ahead and pause. This is a recording, so you can pause. You can go back and you can shoot those QR codes. I'm super excited, as I mentioned, being fair-skinned and tending to be on the side of burn versus tan. Very excited for that After Sun Spray to come out August 1st. And Cindy, if you're okay with it, let's do a video when we get that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. Steph, will you join us?
Of
We need
course.
you. We need your expertise.
Of course. Yeah.
So if you have any questions, please comment below. We would love to answer them. We'd love to be able to help you with that. But, you know, again, I thank Jillian and Stephanie for being on the call. It's so nice to have, with doTERRA, we have so many great clean products. And when it came to sun care and sunscreen, we always had to go looking somewhere else. So now that we can order this and get these wonderful products, I'm so excited.
Yeah. This
Totally.
is incredible.
Yes.
And
totally
then the other thing is, a lot of like reef safe sunscreens tend to come in those like metal tins. They kind of look like shoe waxing, you know, like your shoe polish. And they're not handy when you're at the beach. Like, who wants to like be like digging in a tin? Like, these are so easy, useful. They're what we're used to, but they're incredibly clean and amazing. So I'm psyched about that.
Great.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and get in there and go ahead and order these products. Thank you.
And I'm headed to the beach now that I'm covered
Yay.
in sunscreen.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.